day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite and Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every game day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle dripping heat, tigers strike the city streets. East side stand up, west side stand up. If you reppin' who day, time to put your hands up. Bengals stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati jungle fitted. Who day in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we live it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the pounds, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes be tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Now who wanna move closing on? Now who wanna move on? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah we got 'em, yeah we fought 'em. Like that black and orange on bottom, bingo bottom, never stop it till the beast.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to this special edition of Bengals Talk with Strawberry Ice. Do me a favor, if you found the show, hit that like and subscribe button, smash that thumbs up. You guys are awesome. I'm up to 2,135 subscribers on YouTube. That's all because of you guys. And I'm having this night and this guy on the show because of you guys. So if you're watching on Facebook or Twitter and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, why the hell not? Please do so. Please go to the YouTube channel, Sports with Strawberry Ice. Hit the subscription button. Hit the bell for notification. Every time I go live, you'll be notified. Also, exclusive YouTube chat crew. We're doing super chats. You guys know all this stuff. You know, super chats, Betfred, Jackpot Joey, all this stuff. I want to hurry up and get, hold on, let's get this guy first. Dale's co-hosting, so yeah, he's on here.
I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, he's on. Whatever. Let's get to the man, all right? Bengals wide receiver, the man, Trenton Irwin. Woo!
Yo.
He's coming
What's
live
good?
from the golf course in California. What's going on, brother?
Not much, man. Beautiful day out here, just training and golfing. That's most of my off season, so I've been loving it.
Oh, that's good. We're back in Ohio freezing our asses off, so I'm glad you're enjoying yourself there.
How do you still have daylight?
We still got it for a couple hours too. Not gonna lie.
Nice. So what'd you shoot today? Was it good?
No, it was not. It was my first time on this course. Tough little course. It bullied me. I was about 50 on the front nine, and honestly, this par 5 just ate me up on the back 9. So it was a tough day, but we fought.
Well, you probably do better than I do because my son beats me at golf now anymore. I kind of gave up, so I don't even play that much anymore. So what's your off season been like besides playing golf? You training? Did you go? I know you like fishing. Have you had to go fishing or anything?
Yeah. So most of my off season been training in the mornings, about 8 to 10. You know, get a little bit here or there in the afternoon, but then golfing after. I got a fishing trip actually. Speaking of that, planned later this year in Miami.
There you go.
Go after some, hopefully some tarpon, some mahi-mahi, some snook, some peacock bass, have some fun with that. But really, it's a lot of family time, just fine-tuning my craft in the off-season and spending time with fam.
We got a question for the chat. Chris here wants to know how many holes in ones have you had?
I got zero. I got a couple birdies, but 0 hole-in-ones. It's tough. I'm new to it. I've just been golfing for about 1.5 years, 2 years. So.
Right. I got you. So what the hell is a peacock? What you said, peacock fish? What is that?
Peacock bass. Peacock bass. It's like it's a colorful looking bass. It's really a warm water bass, which makes sense why you don't really know what it is. It's
right.
in Florida, and then Amazon. Ball.
You're not allowed getting a wreck on the show, okay?
No, I'm just chilling. Ball just bounced right by me though. But yeah, no, it's just a colorful looking bass. It's usually smaller.
That's awesome. Dale, what do you got?
Hey, how do you grow such a fantastic lock of hair, do Velveeta commercials, grind your ass off to be an NFL receiver, How do you do all that in one lifetime, Trenton? Go to Stanford. Like, I don't know. There's so
and the Super Bowl. I mean, you're on the team.
Amen. Amen. And, I'm just having fun with it. But, I mean, in the end of the day, I don't feel like I'm going to get outworked. So I just go out there, do what I can, invest my time into my craft. And that's most of what I've done my whole life, ever since I was like 5. So I'm having fun being able to do that for a living now.
Now, I will say we had Marcus Bailey on Bengals and Brews on Sunday. That's the show I do, which I'd love you come on that one too. I got thrown.
You have no idea what can of worms you opened up coming on my show now, Trenton.
You never do. Let's hope we gotta open them up and check it out, though.
But Marcus said he didn't play any special teams basically until he was on the Bengals. Like he played a little bit his freshman year in college. How much special teams did you play in college, and how prepared were you to play special teams, and what was the mindset to know that's what I need to do to crack a roster?
Yeah, no, I think that's actually a wild thing because, most NFL players, they play linebacker, they play receiver, they play running back, and they don't play all those special teams in college as much, but they get recruited out of college to go play those positions, and then they got to somehow learn that position on the fly because a lot of colleges don't take it as serious as the NFL does. So it is a learning curve for me. I only played punt returner, but I didn't do any gunner. I didn't do any vice safety on punt return. I didn't do any kickoff or kickoff return. So, I'm a receiver. So learning how to tackle was a different thing. I tackled in high school, but those guys don't move the same way the NFL athletes do. A high school guy is just going to try to give you a little shake. NFL guy, there's the best athletes in the world out there. So being able to understand your leverage and understand your, foot positioning to be able to angle them out is a whole different level that has taken time for me to, learn as a receiver.
Yeah, I bet you go from avoiding guys to actually trying to tackle them, and those guys will truck you in the NFL. No doubt about that. I think that is a interesting skill to have to learn that because you never had to do it as a wide receiver.
No,
so
not at all.
I had a question. Dale mentioned it before about the Velveeta. I know you've probably been asked this a million times, but what was it like doing the Velveeta commercial, doing different commercials? And I heard something that you kind of got out of that because it got interfered with football. Is that true?
Yep, that's 100% true. So I did commercials as a kid. Ever since I got my first commercial was a Nissan Armada commercial when I was 9. The Velveeta one's the one where I had the most lines, and it's the most publicized because it just, you could look it up online right now.
I should have found it. Dang
it! No, they trucked his ass all the way across the whole thing. I was watching it earlier.
It's wild. But
I was like, damn, they're trucking everybody in this motherfucker.
They threw everybody out the freaking building, out the club. But when I was in high school, my freshman year, I got a Microsoft commercial, and I had to miss a practice. And because I missed that practice, they actually benched me for the first quarter.
Ooh.
And so that was my first game that I ever started in high school. So that was to me, that was the line. That was it. That's all she wrote.
Yep, exactly. So when in high school, were you already getting college offers, or is that something you got later on, or how did that whole college experience going to Stanford work for you?
Yeah, so I got offers. My first offer was my sophomore year, and then weirdly so, it sort of got taken away, and then I got it back my senior year, but it was whatever. So I had.
They were done at that point. They took it away and they gave it back.
We'll keep it anonymous, but they were done at that point. I had probably 10, 15 offers, but I really knew I wanted to go to Arizona State, which was where my quarterback was going in high school. I played with him since I was in 7th grade.
Huge party school, by the way. Huge party school.
I know. There would have been a lot of distractions. So my mom wanted me to go to Stanford, and I think with Stanford, it was a good, healthy decision. I could have gone to a lot of other places, but it got down to the point it was just those two. So I'd take calls, but
crap, his phone died.
Oh yeah, my mom was calling me. We'll call it back.
Don't
later.
They know you're on the Strawberry Ice Show? I mean, come on. Everybody knows that.
I forgot to share with Mama.
So you got to Stanford. And so did you get a lot of playing time at first? Did you have to work for it, kind of like you did in your NFL career here, or how did that college experience go?
My freshman year, I I probably had about 10 catches. I didn't do a whole lot. I played really about 10, 15 plays a game. Took a little bit of getting used to. We won the freaking Rose Bowl, which was dope. But then, after that, my sophomore year, I started, and from there on out, I started every game.
That's cool. That's cool. Well, so what's it like playing in the Rose Bowl? I mean, that's got to be a pretty cool. I mean, just playing in the Rose Bowl in the actual bowl game has got to be something cool.
No, it was unbelievable. It was, we played Iowa, blew them out of the water really. So you love to blow someone out in the Rose Bowl. That's fine. That's fun. And we really came. We had a solid squad that year, and we ended up losing to Oregon. Sorry about that. We got some golf carts running by. We ended up.
It's quite entertaining. This is entertaining.
Yeah, I love watching. Going, oh shit, am I going to get hit?
I swear there was a ball that landed about 5 feet from me. I was like,
that would have been mine. I would have shanked it so far off course it would have probably hit you if I was playing.
Do you make the dude play it off of the camera? If that happens.
Yeah, you got to play right there. Let them play where it lies. We'll film it.
Hey, there you go. All right, so was Andrew Luck? Was he your quarterback at Stanford, or did you guys miss each other there?
We missed each other, so I know Andrew a little bit. He was known for his nickname, so he always called me SoCal, long hair from SoCal, so that one works. But I never played with Andrew, so he came back and is a very sociable guy and just a good dude overall. But I played with my first year was Kevin Hogan, who's been still bouncing around the league. He was at Cincinnati for a little bit. Was that 2 years ago or just last year? And then Tennessee this year, but still like practice squad type situation. So I played with him.
You had Long Neck, right? Long Neck. Did you guys call him Long Neck?
Long Neck. I don't think we called him Long Neck.
Where did you hear that one at, Dale?
Just saying. That's the same for
quarterback.
He
had a long neck?
He had a long fucking neck.
Crypt Keeper has a question here for you. Mr. Trenton, is it true any players can talk to Mr. Brown at any time, or do you have to be announced first?
Oh.
Coming to the floor, Trenton Irwin. How you doing, Mr. Brown?
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't do a whole lot of talking there. I'll be social if it's to be social, but I haven't really stepped out and had a lot of conversations there. I think he's pretty open to having them, but he isn't a little bit of a big presence there. So it's like you might go say what's up, but if you ain't got to say so much and things are going well, then you don't want to ruin nothing. Just keep playing well, and my job's on the field mostly.
Yeah.
I'm not a salesman or something.
Like, if you get called into the boss's office, it's usually not good.
It would be awful, especially at that point, because he doesn't even have to make the cuts. Like, the cuts don't go through him.
Right.
He does some decisions up top, but we don't do much one-on-one with him. It's usually Zach that you get the text from. That's a tough text, and I've been cut a handful of times from Zach, so that's always a tough text. You just you're like, all right, let's go see what the deal is, what the plan is, and hey, I've been here for 4 years. I've probably been cut 2 or 3 times, so you do what you do with that.
Still here, still alive, baby.
Here.
Still here, baby.
Freaking here.
Love
it. Going up, man. Every year I've gotten better. So,
how mad were you at yourself this year when you didn't catch that 3rd touchdown against the Patriots?
Oh.
I know you got 2. Like I'm saying, no, I could have led with hey, that's a
look at his face. He's like, oh man, you had to go there.
I did because I know that Trenton works like
You're
that.
ripping off the Band-Aids today. Nah, that one hurt. That one hurt because catch-wise, it was a situation that was on the fingertips. It was tough. You catch some of those, you don't. But the thing that bothered me is Joe put it to a spot that I should have been at because they were playing. They looked like cover 0 and they rolled to 2, and I should have been at that spot, but I caught it a tad late, the coverage that they were running, and because of that, I wasn't in the exact spot. It would have hit me right in stride easy, but I wasn't in the exact right spot there. So that one was one of those where it's like, just give me a half attempt back. I'd have loved it, but
all right.
You live
now
and you
the
learn.
Nice part of it. Now the nice part of it. How good did it feel to catch 2 touchdowns?
There we go.
Meaningful late season game against the Patriots in New England that we had to have as Cincinnati Bengals.
And you had the iconic
I
picture with
appreciate you bringing that point into it too. I appreciate you getting both sides of the point.
Start off with the bad. I like to start off with the bad. You want to go to the bad? I like to start with the bad. I didn't even ask you.
There's two sides to every Schwartz,
Nah, it was great to have that much of a contribution into a game, into winning a game. And I mean, shoot, it still got down to it with our defense having to make an unbelievable play to seal the deal. So I mean, it was cool to have that much of an influence, to have, just to win one-on-one opportunities. And it would have been the cherry on top to get that other one. But, we won the game. We move on to the next week and we grow and learn with it. So, I mean, to be able to have that much influence, that was awesome.
Well, one of the coolest plays that you had this year, and not to toot our horn, but me and Dale were up in the suite watching this game. Geez, I can't even think of the name of the play. The pitchback, we throw back the
flea flicker.
Flea flicker. Thank you. It was a great play. I can't think of the name, but the flea flicker was awesome, and you were wide freaking open. That was wide open. And you stepped in for Tyler Boyd at that time, if I'm right.
I would honestly hate that. I would hate that scenario more than the other catches. Did you feel that way at all?
So on that one, I actually stepped in for T. Higgins. He was out in that game. Yeah. And Tyler Boyd went out early in the game, but because T went out, I ended up playing the outside, and then TB went out and Trent Taylor came in. So we both were in that game, but I mostly played the outside there. And actually that play was practiced with T in practice. And
you didn't practice that one, did you?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
You ran it perfectly. I was not designed to go to me, but hey, it was a great call, great timing, and
hell yeah, dude. Well. Exactly. Like I said, we were the one time we were up in the suite and got to see it. I mean, they were smacking each other like, "Oh, Trent's open, touchdown!" Yes, we were going freaking nuts up there. So
No, to be fair, we didn't even have time to be like, "Oh, he's open." It was just like,
well, whatever. We're not cheering. He cut the touchdown.
The play was so perfect, and he was so open. Like that would terrify me to be that open.
That would I mean, that's a 45-yard touchdown where you're by yourself.
That never crossed your mind to be like, man, if I drop this, I'm gonna be a bitch. Never crossed your mind?
No, he's got I'll take confidence in himself, Dale.
All right.
I'll take as many of those as I can get. If I can get 45-yard touchdowns where I'm wide open, I will take every single one of them.
Yeah. See,
Trent, you having any of these Millers on the golf course today? Come on, don't lie to the people.
No. We actually today brought to you by Pure Life.
Oh, come on.
That's what I got right now too.
Let's go.
Come on.
So Trenton, get back to Mike Brown. You never walked up to his golf cart because I know him at practice a lot, and I say hi to him, and he just kind of blows me off, So you never just walked up to him and say, "What's up, Mike?" How
You're
you doing?
also not on the team, Jeff.
I really don't. I really don't. I let him do his thing, and he's done his thing well for the last amount of years.
Exactly.
And that's not my field. A lot of my room is the offensive coordinator, the head coach, receiver coach, QB coach, all of which I know real well. We have good conversations, but I don't have a lot of those conversations with him.
So one thing you kind of mentioned you have some shenanigans or whatever with Zach. Do you have any good stories, like locker room stories? Anything you guys pulled a prank, like pranksters or anything like that? Any good stories you can tell us?
Oh man!
Without getting everybody in trouble or getting yourself in trouble, obviously.
No, for sure. I'm trying to think of one. I mean, obviously we have a finding system. Like if you're late to meetings and stuff.
Right.
So
like
players will get fined and such. And I actually respected Zach a heck out on this one, but he ended up being a couple minutes late to a meeting. So he brought in gift cards of like $100 per card and had everyone in like the room answer questions. And if they got the question right, they got a $100 gift card. And he ended up paying his fine through gift cards in one of our meetings, which was,
that's awesome.
I mean, it's easy for you to run a meeting and be like, oh no, we'll push it 5 minutes back,
right.
And then not take any blame. Right. But it was cool to see him come in there and be like, hey, I'm going to get my fine because I was late when I shouldn't have been. Take the accountability. And everyone got, everyone benefited from it, which was cool. So, I mean,
that's awesome.
I don't know if that counts in the group, but I mean,
That's a great story. That just makes us Bengals fans love Zach Taylor even more. And I think he's such a player's coach, but he also demands respect from you guys, I think. And if you could just talk about Zach and what it is like playing for him and the relationship you have with him.
Zach's unbelievable. You know, I've talked about being cut or whatever, but Zach is, I mean, my favorite coach. You know, he's been great. He's just a good person. He says hi to everyone. He probably knows all the custodian people's names. He says hi to everyone like they're his, you know, they are his buddy. He really knows them. And I think it's the trickle down effect. You know, I think he sort of everything trickles down from him, and the camaraderie and the locker room atmosphere all comes down from him. And, you know, just knowing he has your back, but knowing he's going to do everything he can to go find a way to get a win. And you know, you got that with Zach. Zach's unbelievable. And I mean, I remember the first 2 years that we were, you know, we were struggling in the situations that we had.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But I've been in other organizations where I didn't really love the atmosphere. And one thing about Zach in there, I was like, dang, it feels like this is the right way to do things for, you know, treating people as people and just organization wise coming together. And I just wanted to see things turn around for Zach and for the team. And it was freaking awesome to see us. I mean, last 2 years just do great. Him get an extension and things keep clicking, and we have a lot more on the table to go get. You know, we have a lot more to go get after, but to be able to see all that for Zach and for the team and see everything turn around full 360, 180, whatever the term would be, was unbelievable. So, I mean, I can't say enough good things about Zach, but he's been fantastic, and it's really great to see everything turn right how it has.
Absolutely, and all Bengals fans and Houday Nation love Zach Taylor and what he's brought to the city of Cincinnati with the Super Bowl, and then this year the AFC Championship game. We're winning this damn Lombardi one of these years. It's happening, I think, this year. But
hey, we love Trenton Irwin too. I want to say, and I want to ask for my dude, the artist.
Yes.
I don't know what.
Did you get? No, Lips.
No. Yeah, Tony
Lips.
Lips.
Yeah.
We gotta get you that painting.
I'm texting him on Instagram right now to go get the picture.
Okay.
I'm obviously in Cali. I got some family friends who are trying to schedule something for Friday to get that picture.
Dude, all he's been trying to do is give you that. Like, I've messaged you. I know Jeff's messaged you. He literally, he painted it after your first touchdown, and he's like,
that's too cool.
I just want to give him this painting. He is so talented. He helped us raise $500 for the Hayden Hurst Foundation for a Burrow painting he had. That's when we first had him on, and then after that, you had your touchdown. And he painted that, and he was like, dude, if you can just help me try to get a hold of him. So me and Jeff was trying to get a hold of you. Just
that's why I started bugging the crap out of you.
Yeah. Well, I was like, dude, he's literally just trying to give you this for no strings attached. Just he wants you to have it. He painted it. It's your first touchdown. Like it's a moment, and I'm like, it's awesome.
Absolutely. All right, so Mike here's got a question. He said, Trent, did you think Sam was going to score in a playoff game in Baltimore? The fumble in the jungle or the Hubbard yard dash, whatever you want to call it.
I haven't heard the second one. Did I think he was going to score? Man, initially I was like, yeah, he's gone.
Right.
But then Mark Andrews started stepping different. So I was like, oh, shit. Like, it could get ugly. We had 2 or 3 guys there. And I just felt like
Marcus. We had Marcus on. Marcus was there.
Better, but hey, we scored. We figured it out. I thought he was gonna get caught about the 20, but they found a way, and he found a way to freaking run probably longer than I've ever ran on that field. So he ran for 100 yards there. And man, he was hurting the last bit, but he found a way.
Oh, Trenton, we're sitting in section 158. We're both season ticket holders. He sits Dale. There he is. Dale sits right behind me. Trenton, I thought I was going to have a freaking heart attack when he scored. I'm jumping up and down. I'm screwing my head up. I'm seeing stars in my eyes. I'm like, oh, my God. Because
he's running to the opposite end zone. Yeah, we're all like, we're seeing it from behind, and we're like,
we're looking at the Jumbotron.
We're like, there comes Mark Andrews, and we're like, oh, shit, man. Sam's gassed.
But he made it. It's like, oh, my God. To me, and the funny thing was that same week, I think they kept saying it was the Immaculate Reception, the anniversary of that and everything. I'm like, screw the Immaculate Reception. We got the Rumble in the Jungle now. So, I mean, how cool.
Fumble in the Jungle.
Fumble in the Jungle, sorry. Fumble in the Jungle. How cool, like, for me as a fan, to me, that's an iconic play. I know you weren't a part of the play, but you were on the team. something like you like always remember, but like, hey, I know where I was at, when that play happened or something like that?
Oh man, I mean, I was just hoping we got to stop. So I mean that freaking really a 14-point swing in that game was. I don't know. I feel like our defense does that. Like I would get in those positions where I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh shoot, we need a play, and they come out and make something happen, and they don't ever quit on anything. They're just going out there to make a play, and it's 3rd and goal on the 2 or whatever, and feels like they're gonna score, but like I don't know how they all come together and make something happen. But that's their identity, and they talked about that in their own things, and just how they feel like that they're going to make that play when it counts, and they do. And then that's, I mean, shoot, you can't look for anything more in this team than have someone make a play when it counts.
Exactly. And so last year we got to the Super Bowl. I know you were on the team. You were there. What was that like? I mean, I would have loved to actually have gone to it. Of course, when the Cincinnati Bengals go, it's all out in freaking California, so it makes it twice as hard and most expensive to go there. So I wasn't able to. What was it like? What was your Super Bowl experience like? Can you hear me? Are you still there?
Oh, sorry. Yep, still here. Might be. I mean, coming back to LA was dope too, because I'm from LA, and having the Super Bowl in Los Angeles was unbelievable. I had a lot of family there. It was a little bit of a little tease though, because I would have liked to played in it. It was one of those things that I got to be able to go support and have fun and be with the dudes and be a part of the team with making plays in the year. But I wasn't able to go play in the game. So like I warmed up and I just wanted to keep my cleats on. I warmed up, caught balls, and I was like, dang, I got to take these things off. So for me, it was a little bit of a shit. I'd rather just be out there going to make plays. And I wasn't able to do that. So, it's a little bit of a sweet and sour type of taste. It's like, okay, it's beautiful that we're here in this atmosphere and we haven't been here in 31 years, or the Bengals organization, see the city come together. But to have it like not be able to contribute personally, it was a little bit of a tease. And as a teammate, you want to win, you want to do everything you can to go try to win games, but you also want to have a contribution to the team winning.
Right.
So for me, that was the mental tease. It was like, hey, I obviously will go win a game, Super Bowl, and get a ring, and go celebrate would have been unbelievable. We didn't get to, but there's so much more on the table there. And for me, it was I want to play in this one day, and I still haven't.
I understand. I know you said your phone's dying, so I'll end this real quick. But I gotta ask this real quick. Do you do Skyline or Gold Star, or are you a Philly guy at all?
You repeat that one?
Do you like Gold Star or Skyline?
Oh, see, the Cincinnati fans are going to hate me for this comment, but I've tried neither. I've been there 4 years. It's going on 5, and I haven't been to Skyline or Gold Star. So I'm really sorry to my Cincy faithful. I will go test it out. It hasn't seemed super appealing. I love Grater's ice cream just to sort of help my rep there. But Skyline and Gold Star, I'll throw it on the bucket list of something to try, just to a piece of situation.
Awesome.
Well, no, hey, you ain't gonna like it.
Okay, before your phone dies, I'm gonna let you go. But Trent, I totally appreciate this. This has been awesome. I can't wait to see you again. I'll be down at practice and cheering you on. And let's go get that Lombardi next year.
Let's make it happen, man. I appreciate y'all having me on.
Who day, bro? Holy crap, that was cool. We had Trenton Irwin on the show.
You had Trenton Irwin on.
That was awesome.
Blessed to be here, man.
Dude, he was so I think I wish his phone. He probably messaged me, said his phone was dying. So I was like, crap. I think he would have hung out for a little while longer, but
he's still on the golf course, man.
I know.
That's why he's changing time. He was. I mean, been on the golf course all day. Good for him. He's earned it, man.
Absolutely.
Had a great season. He's grinds. He lives in the stadium. So when he gets off that golf course and the season starts coming back, he's going to live in the stadium again. That's what he does. That's how he's, stayed on the roster. That's how he has made his way to be a solid ass 4th receiver. And big levels, man.
Big levels, dude. That was so cool. And I love how just down to earth, and like he could have big timed us, and
he's just a dude. He's just
a dude. Yep.
Shout out.
Aubrey, I was going to ask him to tell him about that. I can text him and tell him. She got picks that she wants to give to him. I couldn't. I was going to put that question up, but his phone was dying. So
yeah, it's tough, and you got like 20, 30 minutes, and he's on a golf course, and they're hitting balls at it. I heard cars driving by. Like
he was getting hit by a golf ball. He's like,
but what a dude, man! What a dude!
It was awesome, dude. It was so cool, man. This is a pretty good week for us. You guys had Marcus Bailey. I had Trenton Irwin on there. We're doing pretty good. Not too bad for just a couple of Bengal fans.
Yeah, just a couple of degenerates that set in 158 that
drink too much, watch football.
Drink too much, watch too much football. Is there such a thing? Come on
now. No. Exactly.
And it's awesome, man. It's awesome.
It was cool.
Thank you for allowing me on this because
hey, I'm glad you came on. Because it was. I was getting a little worried there for a little while because he wasn't on. I'm like, oh crap! I'm like, I hope he comes on. But yeah, right. Yeah, that would be awesome. There, pork job. We get Chase next week.
Hey,
trust me, I've reached out to him and his dad. They haven't answered me.
Number one, okay, I'll just say it. Like Jeff's been doing this for 5 years. There's no one who works harder, trying to get gas, trying to do everything, and does shows weekly all the time, and come on my show. Anybody that starts a podcast, he'll come on your show. Like, and I've only been doing mine for a year, and bro, I do a lot with you on this and stuff, but like I try to emulate that. Like, dude, you got to put in the work, the grind if you want to get somebody on your show. Foxy throwing out the $2.
Foxy throwing me out $2. $1 bills, yo.
But
Foxy, you gotta go back and watch it, dude.
But can I say, like, we have so there's certain I won't name the podcast or I won't name, but we've been told by certain people in the Bengals organization that there's too many podcasts. They will not help us to get anybody in the players or
there's too many fan podcasts. They can't pick one. That's
right. Yeah. They would be shown favors, but then certain people that are in with them, they get that stuff, which whatever. No hate on them. They do, But I'm just saying, like, so we, like Jeff and I, that's why we do our shows together a lot, because, like, dude, we're just grinding day after day.
Dude, I've got so many people I've reached out to, it's not even funny. But hey,
yeah,
that's what you got to do. Brad, I would love to. I've reached out to Joe too. I actually, dude, have you not heard the story where I'd love to see Joe's parents on your show. I reached out to them too.
You know what I mean? Like, because with all the money you guys have raised for that foundation, like,
yeah,
hey, and that is not knocking anybody, because trust me, they don't know. It's like, oh, these guys just trying to use us for this. It's like, no, dude, it would be cool to have, like, that's our goal, is to have that, is to build something. We don't get anything handed to us though. Yeah. Like, we don't have a connection in the Bengals front office. We don't have that. Some people do. We don't. No knock on them. Good for them. We don't have it. We grind. When we get a person like you got a person like Trenton Irwin on my show, I got a person like Marcus Bailey on. Like, we're gonna celebrate that. Like, we do that. Like, we're like, holy shit, we have this. Like, oh my God, we're so excited. We're like fangirls,
That's why I saw him sitting there, and I'm like, I don't want to go through my 10-minute freaking intro. I'm like, let's just get to this thing already.
I know. Well, I was like, damn, Jeff just.
I was going through press. I'm like,
I understood it, but I understood it because it's like, you don't want to waste these guys' time.
Heck no. I mean,
we appreciate it. So that's why anybody that comes on my show, guess what I'm going to try to do for them? I'm going to try to raise money for any foundation or anything they do. Like, I would do everything I can to do that, because let's just respect man to man.
Exactly. Anyway, it was fun. We'll get another Bengals player on here. You never know. We'll keep working and keep grinding. But Dale, man, I appreciate it.
If not, we'll just do this every day and we'll just talk to each other.
Exactly. We'll do mock drafts again.
But a lot of the people in the chat, that's the people that is the only reason that keeps me going.
Exactly.
Day after
Big Savage
day.
Greg. Big Savage.
That's my boys.
And we also got Kieran.
We got Kieran. We got
Kieran.
Porkchop. We got
Kieran's actually working.
Craig,
Yeah.
Brad.
Yeah.
I mean, these are all people that like support us day after day.
Well, we appreciate it.
So like when there's a player on, it's like, trust me, we're trying to get our questions in. I would love to get. That's what's tough, you know. It's like, but
Trying to remember it all.
I just appreciate the love. Period.
Exactly.
Point blank.
Exactly. All right, there, Big Diesel. I'm gonna let you go. You got any big news coming up on Bengals and Brews this week before I let you go?
I got Willie Less tomorrow on the show, but honestly, I don't give a shit, man. This is super cool. Be on Trenton Irwin.
Screw my show. I got to talk to Trenton Irwin.
Bro, I say it all the time. Like, hey, my show's my show. Whatever. You want to watch it, you find it. Bengals and Brews. If not, cool. Sports Strawberry Ice has been doing it for 5 years. I've been doing it for a year. I really support him than me. I say that all the time.
Support both of us. It's fine. You can watch them whatever you want. It's all good.
But
all right, brother.
I love everybody that tunes in and supports us, man. It means a lot.
Bro. All right, guys. That was one of the coolest freaking shows I've done. I gotta tell you, when he pulled up, it almost felt like he like stopped his golf cart. Like he was in mid motion and he came on camera. I'm like, hey, like holy crap, he's actually on, because I'm just answering him on Instagram, and I'm 99% sure it's him, and it actually was. So for him to come on the show with me was just unbelievable. And like I said, it does help that I go down to practice and I talk to him. So I bugged the crap out of him since last year to come on the show. So hopefully Mike Hilton, Evan McPherson, you guys told me you come on. Maybe you'd be next. That would be awesome. But anyway, let's get to the Facebook groups that let me live stream, and I appreciate every single one of them. They are Houday Nation, Houday Legion, Bearcat Ruckus, the Ohio State Bucknuts, the Ice Bar, and they can follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Strawberry Ice. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Twitter handle is at Jeff A. Trenopole. TikTok is at Iceman90. I'm pulling the sound off this one and put it on the podcast. So if you guys want to hear it, listen to it again, watch it again. Well, watch it again on YouTube, but listen to it. Check it out. It's on BeanPod, Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Google, Stitcher Play, pretty much wherever you get your podcast. Please make sure you rate, like, and review. Give me a 5-star review. You can leave a comment so more Cincinnati fans can find my podcast. YouTubers, like I said, if it wasn't for you guys supporting the show, everybody in the comments, all this stuff, none of this would happen. So I thank you. I'm up to 2,135 subscribers. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors about, I'll say it again, Bengals Talk with Strawberry Ice, or you call it Sports Strawberry Ice. I think it'll pop up, but the channel is called Bengals Talk with Strawberry Ice now, because 99% of the time I'm talking Bengals. Anyway, let me see. Who do I got on tomorrow? I'll check this out real quick, because I am booked out and I can't always remember who I have on. But, oh yeah, that's right. I have Drew Garrison on tomorrow. So we can go check him out, see if he's how much fun it was talking to McAfee and all the stuff he's gotten to do. Anyway, another great show coming at you tomorrow. Remember, that's just sports, baby. See ya!